Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mother 3. This is the start of Chapter 4. As you can tell, I left off at the end of Chapter 3. And I did mention before that this game will change quite a bit after Chapter 3. So, in just a moment, we will see why. Let's do this. So, we are at the crossroad. Hey, there's Cormac! We haven't seen him in a while. Oh, and Lucas. Oh, look at this music. Listen to this music. Isn't it beautiful? This game has such beautiful music. I think this is a remix of the Mother 3 love theme. The funeral. Poor Lucas. He really misses his mum, doesn't he? There's that epic scene with the Dragos. I can't believe that's playing to this music. Seems kind of odd for a scene like that to be playing alongside this music. Because that scene was pretty epic, you have to admit. Lucas and Flint at Mary's grave. So sad. Did Lucas grow? Wait a minute. Yeah, Lucas grew. He's taller now. Look. Chapter 4, Club Titty Boo. Titty Boo, what a silly name for a club. Makes it almost sound like that club hosts like a peep show or something. Judging by the presence of the word tit in there, but I don't know. That's probably a coincidence. In Japanese, the Japanese version of this game was called Club Chichibu, so that's just a romanization or whatever. 3 years later? We skipped ahead 3 years? They're pulling the time skip card on us? So, I thought that was only valid in games like Chrono Trigger. I recently started playing that game, Chrono Trigger, but yeah, this is what Tazmily Village looks like 3 years later. It's all modernized. It looks like an actual city. This looks a lot like those towns from Earthbound. Look, Facade's still there. What's he trying to preach to these people? Whatever it is, it can't be too important. And there's a phone ringing in the background. Stop doing that, phone. Wake up, Lucas. Oh, you're already awake. Okay. Well, I guess we're walking around... Whose house is this, anyway? I think this is Flint's house, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it's Flint's house. Are you planning to play in your pajamas? Oh yes, we have to get dressed. Now, when I originally played this game, I think I must have walked around this house for so long, and I couldn't figure out how to get dressed. I mean, I checked the drawers, checked the dressers and everything. Cormac's shoes and the scrap of cloth for Mary's dress is stored in here with care. Okay. Yeah, but for the longest time I couldn't figure out how to get dressed in this house. So, why is my phone ringing? That is so weird. I don't have time to answer it now. But what I found out that you do have to do is have Lucas stand in front of the mirror. Yeah, seriously, standing in front of a mirror is how you get dressed. And there's a memory. A memory of his mum combing his hair. But she doesn't do that anymore. How does Lucas get his hair done nowadays? Has he learned to do it himself by now? I guess so. I mean, I can't see Flint doing that for him, which is kind of weird. Oh, here's something I noticed. You see that thing at the top of the screen that says DP0? Yes, this is the part of the game where money finally gets introduced. Remember how Facade said earlier that... Or I think it wasn't Facade, I think it was Butch, who said earlier that apparently an era of money is about to start. So apparently that era started after this 3-year time lapse. So let's finally exit the house. Nothing seems to have changed much around here. Let's see, anything in the doghouse? I guess not. Wow, these sheep are running around freely. Lightning? Wait. What happened to this building here? It looks like it got struck by lightning. But why would lightning struck in a place like this? Well, they're serious. Oof. I could take you for a walk. I'm supposed to be the one taking you for a walk, Sirius. You're a dog. I guess there are sometimes cases of dogs taking humans for a walk. Seriously, I've been to some parks or whatnot where I've seen a dog pulling a person by the leash. So, I don't know. And I've seen some parents who keep their kids on leashes, so walking a person certainly is possible. Okay. We're supposed to talk to the frog? Oh, I believe this is where the frog introduces something new. Remember how I said earlier that eventually the frogs will be able to do something else besides just save? I think this is the time that the frog will get to do that. From this day forth, you will be rewarded for your hard work. It'll be given in units called DP, or Dragon Power. You can use DP in shops and other places in exchange for goods and services. DP is the currency of Tazmily, apparently. It seems you've already earned 30 DP so far. I had 0 the last I checked. I showed that screen earlier, it said DP 0. What are you talking about, frog? You can save and withdraw DP anytime by talking to nearby frogs. Oh, you're a froggy bank. I see how it is. You're not a piggy bank, you're a froggy bank. I'll keep that in mind. Some frogs in special locations can't conduct DP transactions, though. Okay. No, I do not need to hear that again, because I've been through this part of the game twice already before this. Time certainly flies, doesn't it? Okay. I don't need any... Well, let's see how many DP we have in our bank. Okay, I guess we do have 30 DP out of bank. Let's, withdraw it. I hope you're not holding out on using the bathroom, too. Well, Sirius isn't. I think he just did his business behind me right now. I can smell it from here. I just totally made that up. What? All of a sudden, Lucas is friendly with the pig masks. That's kind of weird. I swear, when I played through this game for the first time, this game just didn't feel the same to me. Why is the phone ringing? Stop ringing, phone! You must really go being unhappy if you still refuse to get a happy box after all this. Oh, that's what happened. These people got happy boxes, and that's what caused Tazmily to change in 3 years. The same person keeps calling me. Maybe I should, pause the video or something while I call this person back. I totally apologize for this inconvenience, but I'm gonna have to pause the video really quick to see who the heck has been calling me all this time. Alright, I'm back again. I just got interrupted for a little while. But let's get back into the game, shall we? So we're heading back to Tazmily. And, okay, there's Facade speaking to everybody. What does he have to say? Oh, he's ignoring me. Well, that's just as well. Oh my gosh, Lucas actually is taller than he was before. I clearly remember him being very small at the end of Chapter 3, but wow. I don't even know how old Lucas was back in Chapter 3. And that's one thing I actually wondered when I played this through the second time, and when I got to this part, was how old each of the characters are. Both in the past and after the time skip. Ooh, present. It's... what? It's a music box! A music box that plays reggae music. That is something I never heard of before. Ah. That would be so awesome if we could just record that music. Like the melodies we have to record in both Earthbound and Earthbound 0. But yes, that's one thing I like to wonder about, is how old some of these characters are, both before and after the time skip. Like, I can imagine Lucas being, 10 or something before the time skip, and he would be 13 now, which explains why he's grown a little bit. So, yeah, I guess he's really maturing, if that even explains anything. Sirius doesn't really matter, since he's a dog. Kumatora, or as I'm calling her, Raiha, is probably somewhere in her teens now, I would imagine. And Duster has to be probably in his 20s or something, is what I'd think. Because they don't even call him a kid. Unless it's Wes referring to the fact that he's his son. But what's this place? I never noticed this place before. Oh wow, look at all the technology that's around. Holy shit, Tazmily has really transformed in all these 3 years. Ah, there's that happy box with its sinister glare. It's brainwashing these people, that's what it's doing. I'm glad Lucas doesn't have one. In the old days, we sent letters by pigeon, and now you send letters by email, right? Yes, I imagine they all send letters by email, although I don't think they have a computer. And they have TVs, and they have... Oh my gosh. Everything looks so modern. Tazmily has experienced an industrial revolution. That is what I can conclude. Well, I imagine in this video, I'm probably just going to spend most of it wandering around Tazmily and seeing how everything has changed. Oh, Lucas, do you still not have a happy box at home? So, I apologize in advance if this part seems a little bit boring, but this is kind of just an exploring chapter and not a very action-oriented chapter. Out taking your dog for a walk? You must really think you're someone special. Seriously, you don't even work. Even kids are working at the factory nowadays, you know. And there's a fun fact. When the Industrial Revolution first started, there were actually a lot of kids working in factories, so I think this is probably a reference to that. I mean, nowadays they have all these child labor laws and everything, but I guess apparently those don't exist in Tazmily, which is kind of a shame. Hey, this thing down here. It's a seashell. Not just any seashell, a dolphin ossicle. It's not even a seashell. And an ossicle is a bone in the ear. As we see when we take a look at our goods here. A fossilized ossicle of a dolphin. An ossicle is an ear bone. Okay. Actually, let's check out Lucas's stats for a minute. Lucas starts at level 10. That's, I guess, not bad. Lucas is, I think, the slowest character in this game. Although, I don't know, it's either him or Raiha. I really don't know which it is. But his IQ is not bad, his defense is not bad, but his strongest stat is offense. And he's pretty okay on HP too, although his HP is not as high as Duster's. And there's a blue pig mask. I don't know if we saw any of those before. Oh wait, we did, I think, in Chapter 3. Lightning struck Reggie's tent. But that's what he gets for not having a happy box. Okay. It's almost as if everybody who doesn't have a happy box is getting punished by lightning. That's what it seems to be, anyway. Potato like men are my type. What? So you like fat guys? Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. My best friend likes fat guys, so I guess there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody has their own taste and preferences, I suppose. Likewise, I like skinny guys, but and I like guys with long hair, but that's just my preference, I suppose. Oh, Lucas, welcome! Beale's been helping out around the store lately. He's a real lifesaver. Oh, are you here to buy something? Buy something? What's that? What's buying? But yes, this is the first point in the game where you have shops where you can buy stuff using your DP currency. And so you can buy things for anybody in your party. I'm gonna have Lucas buy something, maybe. So, I don't know, none of these items sound too important right now. I'm not going to buy any of these. We can get more money later. Just like in Earthbound, you can get more money by fighting enemies. Oh, and speaking of Earthbound, I haven't really mentioned this before, but I actually started playing Earthbound about a few weeks ago. When I left on a 2-week vacation, I started playing Earthbound. That game is actually pretty interesting, and I'm pretty far along in that game, actually. I think almost done with it by now, just because I've been playing it so often. But that is a very interesting game, although I think overall I like this game better. One of the things that I noticed about Earthbound is there are actually a couple of things I don't like about it. See how we're dashing right now? In Earthbound, you cannot dash. Well, technically in a way you can by eating a special sandwich, but that's the only way you can dash, and you can only do that for a short time. And then there's a bicycle you can ride, but that's not very fast either. It really has nothing on the bicycles in the Pokemon games. And then also in Earthbound, there are no sound battles, which sucks. I know. And also in Earthbound, in the battles, you have enemies that sometimes attack in lines, or so if you use a fire spell, normally normally fire hits everybody, but in Earthbound, fire only hits enemies that are on one line. So you get to attack the front row or the back row, so that's kind of weird. Why am I blabbing about Earthbound at a time like this? I should be exploring Tazmily. So here we have the mayor's place. And it's very classy. It's a very classy town hall. Don't bother Mr. Facade and the others too much now. Well, Facade ignored me. I guess I might as well ignore him. Only fair, right? So there's Mayor Pusher. Your house certainly enjoys being struck by lightning, I must say. Do you still intend to live in it after all the fires and scorching and whatnot? Well, the house itself wasn't damaged. It was only the stable, I think, that was damaged by the lightning. Unless Flint just keeps fixing the house every time lightning strikes. That's the only thing I can see. Let's see, do we have anything important in these rooms here? I don't really think so. We just have some more fancy-looking rooms. I don't think this guy says anything important. Another fancy-looking room. Ooh, and a fancy widescreen TV. Ooh, fancy. Let's see, how am I doing on recording time? I think I'm at like 15 minutes or something. And I won't have anything to cut out. Oh, a trash can! Now in Earthbound, sometimes you can dig around in trash cans and find items. Let's see if we can do that here. I guess not. Okay. Well, never mind. This game is not as similar to Earthbound as I thought. Okay, there's Paul again. Oh, there was a retirement home? I don't remember there being a retirement home in Tazmily. I don't think they ever had one before. And there aren't really that many old people in Tazmily. I mean, there's Alec and Wes, but that's about it. Happy cooling box, happy massage chair, happy this, happy that, happy. Seriously, you guys are believing in happyism now. That's one other thing that's in Earthbound, this religion called happyism. But there, everybody worships the color blue and paints everything blue. So, happyism is boring here compared to Earthbound, I guess. And here everybody worships pink, I guess, because the happy boxers are pink. No, I am not jealous of your happiness. The key to life is not being happy. The key to life is being sorrowful like us. The key to success is wallowing in our grief, like the grief of Lucas's mother being dead. Yes, we are miserable, and therefore we are successful. Okay, I'm just being silly there. Actually, let's check out what happened to Wes. Speaking of Wes. Oh, before then, there's one cool thing I want to mention. Or a couple cool places I want to explore, rather. I haven't explored any of these places down here. What am I thinking? Okay, this is just a regular house, I think. Nothing too special. But here is Thomas's Bazaar. Ooh, fancy. They have all these fancy display cases with knickknacks in them. And Thomas isn't even running it now. It's Nickel, which I guess is his son or something? Okay. Let's see what we can buy here. Let's see, we have a kid's shirt, a kid's hat, blah, blah, blah. All these things are too expensive for us to afford anyway, so I'm not going to bother with any of these things. But I think those are some items that Lucas can equip. But, oh well, I guess we're out of luck. We don't get to equip anything. Oh, I love this music. Now this sounds faintly like the hotel music from Earthbound, although the tune is a little different. I once heard somebody criticize some of these tunes in Mother 3, saying that they were cheap rip-offs of stuff from Earthbound, and I don't think that's true. I mean, I like this music better than the hotel music in Earthbound. But I don't know, maybe that's just me being a Mother 3 fangirl in general. You're the type who just has to talk to everyone, aren't you? Well, actually, talking to everyone is usually the key to succeeding in an RPG, so don't be complaining about that. I bet you're just saying that because you're the enemy, right? That's totally what you're doing. I heard they used to raise cows and pigs for the training facility to the southeast. Wait, there's a training facility there? I thought Facade just bought the pigs there. That is just weird. Okay, let's just go check out what's to the east. I hope I have time to show this in this video, because I think we're slowly coming up on 20 minutes here. And as I expected, this is not a very eventful chapter. Ooh, it's a black dog. It's the Grim! Oh no, that means Lucas is gonna die soon. Whenever you see a big black dog, that means it's the Grim and it's an ill omen, right? I think that only happens in the world of Harry Potter anyway. You peed on a happy box. Good riddance. Very good riddance. Let's see. Oh my gosh! Wow. This place has been turned into an army base. Saying things such as this may make me seem a tad rude and unsociable, and it's for that reason that I do not prefer to say it aloud, but if absolutely forced to blah 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 blah, get out of the damn way! Silly pig masks. Oh, you guys want to join our army too? I don't want to join the army! I believe in peace and love and flowers and blah 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 blah. Screw up our formation. Yeah, I will totally screw up our formation. Let's screw up their formation again. Haha, pig masks. I stopped you from moving. Now this music on the sound player is called Right, Left, Light, Reft. Kind of weird title for music. These tired pig masks. I is slacking off. Yes, you are. You are totally slacking off. You just collapsed from sunstroke. And Earthbound, sunstroke is actually a status problem that is sort of a mild version of poison, but it doesn't appear in this game, thankfully. That's one other thing I don't like about Earthbound, is status conditions are so difficult to heal. And in this game, hot springs heal everything, but in Earthbound you have to recover HP and PP at a hotel, and you have to cover certain other status conditions at a hospital or something, and you can't always do that there. So that's really annoying. And all those things, of course, cost money, but here, hot springs are free, so it is really easy to heal here. Okay, Matt's not gonna say anything because he's captivated by the happy box. That's what you get for watching too much TV. That's totally what you get for watching too much TV. I think I'm at 20 minutes, so great. I don't want to be at 20 minutes. I want a time turner. I want to be doing things at the same time. Oh my gosh, what is Wes's house? What did Wes's house become? It looks like a prison now. I'm going to have to leave this as suspense for the next part of Let's Play Mother 3. Is Wes's house now a prison? What has truly become of Tazmily Village in these 3 years, when Lucas has apparently been asleep or in a coma all this time? I mean, it doesn't say anything about what Lucas has been doing. It seems like all he's been doing was visiting Mary's grave or something. That's all I can think of. But I'll see you later on the next part of Let's Play Mother 3.